flip that around. Hello there. Ensure I got the video. Oh, hey, there it is. Oops, I want that. I want a shareable link. Make sure it's open and going and I can see chat. 3, 2, 1, kill the audio. Make sure it's open. There we go. Okay. So I got some stuff to share. New pin chat. Got it. Right. Let me grab some things. Put a pile there. Let's see what else I've got. There's a few other things here. Those. That. 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 One more back there, but that one I'm going to wait for a little bit. First I'm going to kill this mosquito. Gotcha. Little blood sucker. I'm sure there's a few other things I really look for. So anyways, we'll start with the already opened items to some extent. Move some crap to a bigger extent. Alright. So this was ice, so I can see. Well, is, I should say, a box. But the box had a Fusion 3660, 3150 kV motor, and a 10BL120 ESC. Those now reside in my 4x4 Slash. I didn't have a ESC motor in there. However, it runs pretty good. I may swap it out for something different. Put the ESC and motor I had in there back in there, or change some things around. I've got a few options at the point. But for now, that's in there. And then I got cheap Surpass Hobby rocket motor. That is currently installed in my Duratrax DX450. Which is what a good portion of this stuff is. Let me get this out of the way. Traxxas bent rod ends for my LCG rig. Is it LCG? No, it's for my more scale Power Wagon Monster Mash build. I broke a couple of the cheap bent rod or bent rod ends. They kind of bend down. I had to pick up some of those for that. Now this stuff is for the, as you see, DX450, some aluminum posts. So I got some aluminum posts to go between my unit. New top mount where the quote-unquote gas tank underneath it would be, and the back support mount for the body. I got the two I got are in decent shape, but spares. King shaft, got that for a spare. Spare rear shock. I don't have the original shock, or the original shock I have is way longer than this, because the shock I got is got a lot of droop to it. parts off the DX450, and as you see, this is the upper chassis plates that go underneath the body mount. This longer body mount there kind of rides between them. Those are off because I got other stuff. I'll get that in a second. Get through this, and a new wheelie bar for the back. Now, a couple of these things I've got other stuff here that I've actually had for it, but it's always nice to have a couple spare parts around. Ow! For the DX450, I did this. Oh, let me push my plate back in for now. Hold my batteries in. The DX450, as you can see, it's now all carbon fiber. Carbon fiber chassis, main chassis plates, carbon fiber upper plates, and carbon fiber rear fender plates. The only thing that wasn't changed to carbon fiber is the actual motor mount system down here. Those are still the original metal plates, but it uses everything else, and that's from Extreme Racing. He still actually had the file, and he could cut one, and I needed one. Got a hold of him. He still had them on the site, so I got a hold of him. He cut me the set on a Sunday when he was in working, and he got them shipped out Monday morning, and I got them the following Thursday. So rock on Extreme RC Racing for carbon fiber items, and I'm presuming, I'm just guessing here, waiting for a Pro Moto so he can get some chassis plates, some stuff there too. So anyways, this is quite a bit different. It used to have a battery pack. RTR had the battery pack up underneath it here, the thing, and I've changed things around a lot. I've got this 120 amp ESC, which was working, and now it's not. And I'm not sure what's going on with it. I got into the programming, trying to program it, and I changed something, and it hasn't really. The motor will turn on and fire up after I get out of the programming, but it's non-responsive, so I don't know what I did. So I'm probably going to get a different ESC and motor for it, combo, but this is the Surpass Hobby motor that's in there right now. I may just look for another decent 80 amp ESC, one small enough to fit where this one's fitting, up underneath where the body would be, and run that. So we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that at the moment. On the other point, though, when it did take off, it actually ran pretty good. A little slow on startup. So I think I needed to reprogram this. This is a 100 amp Hilly BEC or ESC. So it should do pretty good on this bike. But I've had it for a decade, and I've decided with Veloci Pro Moto, I'll get this done up. And after riding it for a little bit, I think, it's going to be a little rough to ride compared to the Veloci. I may leave it like this for a while, but I'm going to turn it, I think, into a street moto. Put the other shock on it, get it really dialed down. I got to still go through my front forks. If anybody watched my video, I had to go through the front forks, so I turned around, and I haven't done that yet, so I got to go through the front forks. I'll put some limiters in there, bring it up a little bit, and then look at trying to make or do a street racing body and maybe turn it into a street racer. Well, most likely that's what I'm going to do, is turn it into a street racer. That brings me to this, which is, set this like this here, which is a Hobbywing Easy Run combo. It was the Easy Run Max 10 G2 option, which was a nice ESC, and the 3300 kV motor, which I haven't opened yet, which I actually bought this for the bike. And now I'm going to turn it in, decided to go with the street version of it. I may actually do that. Also, I got, I think, a bit of weight in the back. I might have taken all my weights out of my gyro. I had a gyro, mechanical gyro that's aftermarket. I remember my buddy who made it here. It's been a while. But anyways, I change weights in it, and I think I'm gonna take them all out if I'd used it on the street. Obviously, lighten it up some. But I was gonna use this in this, and I said, well, I got that 100 amp ESC. Let me go ahead and do that, and I'll put this in something else. I may actually stuff this combo in there. I think that 3300 geared up a little bit would tame down the lift and make it a hell of a street bike. So there's that set up. If I don't do that and I just get a different ESC and this 3800 kV motor that I got here, the Surpass unit, runs really good with a different ESC, or I get this one figured out with programming, get it programmed properly. Hopefully that can do that, because then I won't need one. That would be sweet. But that would be ideal, and then I could actually put this combo in something different. Now this, and one of these two, that one, go together. This one is more DX450 stuff. Been nabbing a couple things off eBay. A few that I could use, a couple that if I'm going to go street, I need, obviously. And then a couple other items to have as backup spares and items that's nice to have. I don't know where my original stuff, some of my original stuff is at. It's probably around somewhere. I'm going to have to look for it all. So I made a dude on eBay had a bunch of items that he was going to sell in individuals, and I got a hold of them after they ended, and I'm interested, and he had them relisted already, and we worked out a price, and he got them shipped to me. So one-way bearings is back for the gyro, and good possibility going on the street. I may not need much heavy gyro weight. But one-way bearing if I need it. New rear axle washers, always good to have. Main shaft bearing holders, can't go without those. A spare spur, which you can kind of pick up different ones. A bike stand, which I will be taking out and building tonight. And then you can't do on-road without on-road slicks, so a pair, well, a front tire and a rear tire slicks for the bike, and a dead fruit fly in my coffee. So this is some fun stuff. You there, get to these probably over the weekend. Been swamped at work, been busy as hell there. So let me put these back in this spot. This there. There we go. Before I open those, I'm gonna open and build my stand here. I had one, and I had the original bike, and I have no idea where the stand went. I want to throw away my screws. Probably Phillips head. They are. Alright, let's fix that. Not gonna stuff Phillips heads in it. They're bigger. Suppose I could use the countersinks. I'd rather use those than Phillips heads, even on this. Okay. Easy to do. Okay, maybe not easy to do. Right spot. It would help. On the right way there, dumbass. Sneaky little bug. Right out. I don't even know how that'll fit compared to. Oh, that's right. It was like went like this in some respect. I believe it said on the yeah. Oh, that kind of sucks. Too flimsy, but yeah, with this other thing, it's too thin. I have to put a thing between it. If I get her, set up for street and get her down to about there, she'll be all right. Lots of limiting in the stock. Well, that ain't gonna work there. How is it gonna fit back here? Slide in there anywhere? Not really. Kind of, but not in the most ideal spot. Well, I see I got wires coming out here, so I gotta get some 90 degrees and get a 90-degree saddle pack made up. So that's all tucked in and out of the way. Then once the body's on, it'll be hidden. But yeah, so bunch of stuff for the Pro Motor, geez, here we go. Bunch of stuff for the Duratrax DX450. I'm gonna have to, like, say, either put that little motor in the ESC combo in here. The motor's working fine, so I know what I got going on. It's the ESC and the programming. I just gotta find the programming ability of this damn thing. Once I find that, it will be better. And I'll probably use one of my bent aluminum cross pieces, or a couple of them actually, and they'll go in the stand and help support it where it needs to be supported. Once I lower the bike, it'll sit on there better. I'll even cut the top if I have to, but it's nice to have the original stand. Anyways, trash. That's those. Now these last two boxes are for the Losi Promoto MX. Now I ordered the green one, the Pro Circuit from AMain, about 4 o'clock on the 23rd. And I'm still waiting. So I did see earlier today somebody posted that they also ordered from AMain on the 23rd. They weren't sure what time, so I asked them. They said, I don't know what time, so I let them know where they could find what time they ordered by email confirmation time. And hopefully I may get my green one shortly. I don't have another smart charger, which I'll probably end up having to buy one, because I will use the Spectrum Smart batteries. I'm not going to open these right yet. No reason to, but they're the 5000 mAh, and I've got a few other batteries. I got some Pro Match drag batteries, so I'll probably use those in both bikes. Be a little different to fit in the Pro Moto or the DX450, but not bad. So I got those, but in my late night distraction and tiredness of wanting to hurry up and get my stuff, I fucked up. Pardon my French, I don't know German. And bought the battery packs with IC3 connectors. See if it actually says, yeah, IC3s. I tried calling them, getting a hold of an email. It was a Sunday night, so obviously nobody was there. Tried to email them right away, then called them right away in the morning. Got a hold of their online service, had to deal with that. Couldn't go through, blah, blah, blah. Too late, too bad, so sad. You can sell them at a local track, anybody that needs them. These are the kind of things I was given, and I'm like, you couldn't cancel my order. You won't give me what I need. Okay, fine. Told me what I need, so I went to A-Main and bought them, which is IC5. Yeah, I knew what I needed. I just IC5 connectors. I was just hoping they didn't pack them. This is like, they didn't even ship for a day and a half. Tuesday evening they went out, so they had plenty of time Monday afternoon. Actually, I didn't go out till Wednesday evening. They had plenty of time Monday and Tuesday to, okay, switch these around, order, but I understand their software is messed up. They're not doing everything they can to say whatever the issue is without saying, our software's all messed up, because then they got to claim culpability, and they'll probably issue a discount or something. So I'm not mad about it's my fault. But it would have been nice to be able to immediately, because within 15 minutes I realized what I did. It would have been nice to be able to cancel my order right then, right there, and just reorder the batteries at the right end. But I have a little soldering to do for my Pro Moto. And I have to get a battery charger because I'm waiting for my green one. So I don't have any battery charger that will charge these once I do get them flipped over. Secondly, I bought an FXR that came in beginning of the week. Actually, it was over the weekend Monday. I heard that Discount Hobby in San Diego had some in. So I looked them up, gave them a call. They still had some. They had the red one. I went ahead and bought it from them. So it's on its way. It was in Maumee, Ohio as of 5:45 today. It says on its way. UPS, obviously. So hopefully, if it's in Maumee, Ohio, which is just across the border from here in Michigan, hopefully it will be here. Maybe tomorrow, but Monday's the expected date of delivery. See where that falls. Look at my ugly mug for a while. I'm still on call till 9 a.m. in the morning, so hopefully I don't get no calls I picked up this week, because next Friday is my birthday. And I'm taking the day off work, and I go on call that weekend on Friday night, so I switch week, with the guy who's on call this week, so he'll, take on call next Friday. I'm taking his Friday, so. Next Friday, if I do take the whole day off, no big deal. I may take half a day. I actually may go in and work an hour every day. The 4 days I'm there, take half a day off, get paid for 40. I may go in and work 2 hours every day and just put in 10 hours a day, work 4 days, get my 40, and take none of my time and just leave myself, 2.5 days of vacation time or personal time, actually. Yeah. But anyways, I think getting that Pro Moto going would be cool. I think what I want to do also, though, is, redo and start using, get a little bit, either I'm going to try this software that I'm using to broadcast from for a month, their full paid for version. You can get in for a cheap price, and I think I'll go in and check it out. I'd like to be able to try to use the software for more interaction. As far as I can tell, it's fairly limited in, I've got a different scenes. I can add stuff. This is the free one. I've got extensions. I've got tools. There's things I can do. I got a plug-in store. I guess I can execute a custom URL, blah, blah, blah. Audio effects, let's see, I've got record and broadcast. There's a couple things I can do in there, but I don't know. I got recordings and screenshots I can load up, new scenes, presentations, but what I don't seem to be able to do is to allow use play out. And I don't seem to be able to allow, aka other live guests or screen or callers, things like that, which I used to have when I used my other stuff. So I'm going to check them live out. It's cheap. Check that out. They're their pay-for service. But I'm probably going to find something different to broadcast with, so I can do far more interactive broadcasting. You know, this time to get that done. Hobby room's a disaster right now, as normal. Price cat out there. I do have one more package, but I don't want to open that up until my FXR does get here. The simple reason is this is the graphics package for it, and I really don't want to reveal it before I got it all put together. I want to get the FXR here and get the graphics package that's on it off, at least mostly, get everything cleaned up. Oh, I did that often, many times a day. And then get this one installed and then do the reveal on it. I thought about buying a separate body, but now that I've got two bikes and hopefully a green one coming, Pro Moto coming soon, I'll open that one then. I'll leave the green one pretty straight up for the moment. Maybe go to a old Kawasaki or something. We'll see. And no, it's not going to be a Honda wrap, even though I got Ricky. I got Ricky for my DX450, at least for now. He'll probably end up on the red one, but it's still not going to be a Honda. I'll just put some tape over Ricky's Honda stuff and maybe make up some 3D stickers and get a couple other ones made up and whatever, and do Ricky as his other bike. But anyways, I know there's a few other things I've picked up over the last couple weeks that I got. I just haven't dug them all out. Figured out this, I'm going to go live for a little bit. Not quite tired enough to go to sleep, so how you doing, Bush? Yeah? Yeah, it'd be a hard figure to find. I mean, the killer thing about the old Radio Shack with Ricky Carmichael is the details. I mean, he looks damn fucking good. Tip him down a little bit so you can see him a little bit better. And you ain't seeing him there at all, are ya? It's got a hell of a lag too, about 8-10 seconds, so still not enough. I got it there almost. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Bring it back over here. But other than he's got nubs on the bottom, he's actually pretty articulate. I took some pictures on my on his DX450 here a little bit ago. So yeah. Oh yeah. Got to do that for sure. So yeah, Ricky's pretty badass. Oh, that Honda sticker is a sticker, so I can just trim the Honda part off and replace it with a different one. Everything else is not Honda, but would, oh, I guess that's a sticker too, so I can peel those off and replace those on the sides. Right on, I can make him what he needs to be for this different bike wrap. So anyways, where you comping at? Something I haven't done. I've never been to a comp. I'm just kind of freestyler, but I'm gonna go to Purgatory, which is September 20 and 21st this year, I believe. 19th and 20th, 20th and 21st, maybe 21st, 22nd here in Michigan. That's supposed to be a badass deal. I wouldn't mind trying to get down there once to see what I'm in for. have to bite the bullet. It's $30 a class. And I'd like to go in at least 3 classes. It'd almost be nicer to see them just do $100 straight up, all classes included. Maybe I'll get a hold of them in an email and see if they have something like that, even though it won't be in every class. It'd be cheaper in the wrong one. And I bet you they get more people buying that than single classes. Right on. Now I take it that's what, up in the Canucksville, I believe. You're in Canada. It's a little drive for me. As I'm sure the Gauntlet in September here in Michigan would be a drive for you. So yeah, that's a few of the things, but yeah, the Red Promoter MX should be here Monday, but like I said, it was in Maumee, Ohio, so there's a slight chance it may be here tomorrow, but I kind of doubt it. I've got no other update, and we'll see. Of course, the only update I got so far from UPS itself sent to me was your package is on the way. Still says Maumee, Ohio at 5:40. I was hoping I'd see Detroit by 11:30. It's only I was at 5:40 p.m. and what got in there. I figure if it got out by 8, it'd be in Detroit by 11, unless there was another stop along the way, which is possible. So I probably won't see it till Monday, but maybe I'll be happily surprised tomorrow. Maybe I'll be happily surprised and get a notification from AMain on my green one. Can only hope. At least right now, seems like they got a big order in the green. I see a lot of people starting to post them. Hobby shops starting to post them. I think it was SoCal Hobbies posted up. They had a good handful of green ones available. Come on now. Nope, just a twitter. A twitter notification. Bummer. Is what it is. Take a look. I doubt that anything's changed since 5 hours ago. 0 available, still on back order. Hurry up and wait. Let's see. Gives me a time here. Yeah, June 23rd at 3:10 p.m. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I've seen Trailer Park Boys a little bit. Not much of my stick. Some of it was okay. I found some of it kind of mean. Some of it was, very deep, but it had its moments. I gotta get some dirt too, or actually clay. I'm turning my front yard into a MX track and probably do some rally racing. That'll lend itself good to rally racing. Has some nice berms to whip around. I've heard a little bit about that. Of course, being in Michigan, we hear a lot about that ourselves. I've heard that that group has actually cut some pretty good strains out. I haven't had any of it personally, but I know I've heard a few people saying that they are growing it here in the state. So some people's got their hands on it. I just finished off a fatty of Cake and Chem. That's one of my faves. I really like the Cake and Chem. Well, today a little pricey, could be all over this range, depending on where you're at, what you're looking at. Canada, a little pricey to you could be half our cost. Yeah, that could vary. Oh, well, figured I'd get some boxes. Yeah, that's right in line with what we're paying here. That's what I get or pay for the Cake and Chem I get. I haven't had a grow in about 2.5 years. I'm gonna get one going again here, but I gotta do a bunch of work inside the house, which is why I shut down, and I haven't started my work inside the house yet, so I really need to get that going. Fucking bloodsucker. Got you that time. So yeah, I mean, but generally you can find some pretty decent stuff, what we would consider run of the mill today at 100, 125. Yeah, yep. There's some stuff you can get, nice outdoor stuff, 60, 50, even 40 an ounce. Especially you're going to get a little quantity of it. In the state we're allowed 2.5 O's. So you can have a little bit. But still a crime after that. Legalization. Who'd have thunk it'd go to jail after? With a lot more ways. At least here in Michigan you can. But yeah, it's been a long day. Been up since like 6:45, 7 o'clock. Yeah, you can find some stuff for that. It's pretty regos at that point. But I wanted to do an opening. I haven't got to it yet. Been busy all week. Get home, taking care of all the stuff outdoors, birds and shit. So I figured I'd take a little time tonight and at least knock that out. Hopefully I got a opening and, quick unboxing. I ain't gonna be doing, hiccup. Ain't gonna be doing much of an unboxing with that Pro Moto. It's gonna be, open it up, get it powered and go. But like I say, I'm probably gonna end up having to order a better charger. What do you mean what you get? In what context? So, because that smart charger that comes with the Pro Circuit runs off USB, so it's not going to be a super heavy-duty fast charger. And I'd like to have something that can, I can knock them off quick here. So I'll probably end up having to break down and buy a smart charger that can do a couple pieces. Which box? I opened a few of them. I got, don't know if maybe you weren't here a little bit earlier. I got a couple motors and ESC combos, parts for my DX450. It's all at the beginning of the vid. So I got one package I haven't done up, which is the library for the Pro Moto. Yeah, it's all back there. It's a couple motors, ESCs, a bunch of DX4 parts that I needed. One of the cooler things, I'm going to take my DX450 and turn it into a street bike and just run it strictly on the streets. And I found a set of slicks for the DX450, so front and back. So I'll be swapping those around to that bike, and then I'll use the Pro Moto for dirt tracking. Because in town where I work, it's all concrete. Everything's, concrete. We got a pretty nice little parking lot that through the daytime is pretty much empty. So when we're slow, I'll just take it over there and go run some laps. So, but I'm going to hit it. Got to take care of a couple more things before I crash. It's midnight here pretty much. So, what is it? Yeah, 11:59. So I'm going to knock off. We'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for hanging out, Bush, and anybody else who's kind of hiding in the background, not saying anything. There's a few likes in there. So, everybody have a good night, good weekend. Might be wet tomorrow though, so at least around here. Take care, man. Enjoy that comp bush and smoke them if you got them, brother. Laters.